Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now they're running on the toss. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receivers' willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Second down after the incompletion. And there's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, we're going to start to see that affect the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Quarterback drops back. And looking for a big play here. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Handoff in a single back formation. Gets some space around the 30. Stop at the 36. That's the sticks.
Chris, Oklahoma has had their run of quarterbacks and receivers in recent years, and we know they can throw the football. But anybody goes back to Barry Switzer and Bud Wilkinson, you know that Oklahoma is all about their ability to have a running game. Beautiful play right there, and I know the Sooner fans are proud of that one.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. It's a fake. Looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the fake. He was wide open, but the punter missed him. The gamble just doesn't work. The punter's pass, not close. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. He makes the catch. The gamble pays off, and they take an 8-7 lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. The Sooners look to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
With the score, Louisville 8, Oklahoma 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down. Some hard running there through a tackle. Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Number 33 with the carry.
The extra point makes the lead 6. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down here for this offense. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it and just misses him.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. He's got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And now the handoff. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well.
Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. Caught over the middle. It's McLeod. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looks like he's going to run it. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
In the red area, it's blue.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. Handoff heading left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a first and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. That's just short of a first down. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Direct snap to the back. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. And they pick up the first down at the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Snags a quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They go with a direct snap. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for 6. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it deep to begin the second half. Bringing it out. It's Blue. They can't stop him. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Reverse. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in the running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
And this will be fair caught about the 15. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He'll ride the back again here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They'll take the lead in the second half. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's blue. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And here comes a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The Cardinals will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. I doubt they'll try another fake here. Pass earlier just did not work. Bringing it back, it's Blue. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And your Louisville Cardinals will take over. First and 10.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th, but they can't convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Oh, what a move to break into the clear. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
And they'll
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He's going to hand this off. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And the Sooners will crank up the tempo. Here we go on fourth down. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the run here. Lets it go. It's a quick grab.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving. But there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Pressure is coming. Took contact on the throw. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. And he drops back in the gun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to scramble now. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Launching one to the end zone. No, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. This one is right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Sooners offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The 2nd down play. Hand off to the single back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Here's the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here in the fourth quarter to keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Louisville.
And just like that, Chris, we got a touchdown here, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead. Unbelievable to watch this quarterback and this offense work.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He'll make it into the end zone. The two-point try pays off. They're now up by 1 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the kickoff will be returned. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him?
Give that defender a lot of credit. He just made a touchdown-saving tackle, but already this close to the end zone, I think it's just going to prolong the inevitable.
With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They go in front in the final minute of play. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it and goes down, so a sack. Unsuccessful two-point try. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away and hope the defense can just hang on for a few more seconds. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Nicholson. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. They need to score quickly here. Try to dial up some big plays. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're
that kickoff return, baby. That kickoff return, baby. Yeah.